Hi, everyone. I'm Larry Walsh here at Channelnomics, and I'd like to talk with you today about channel consolidation, or what many consider to be the byproduct of mergers and acquisitions amongst partners in the channel. Now, how do we know about mergers and acquisition activity? Well, it's because of this guy here, Joe Panettiere. He's the patron saint of partner mergers and acquisitions. I kid, of course. I mean, many of you probably already know that Joe is the content czar and the driving force behind the content of such popular channel media brands as Channel E to E and MSSP Alert, and formerly the VAR guy. He's an all around good guy. He does a great amount of reporting, but he is also known for his mergers and acquisition reporting. In fact, he's turned this into an art form that's a staple of his coverage. And I joked once upon a time on social media that I used to be able to set my clock based on his afternoon breaking news alerts on the latest M&A deals. Well, M&As are a routine part of every business segment and a part of business life cycle. It's channel consolidation isn't really a big deal. It's not really a thing. At least that's been my position for a long time. If you look at this purely by the numbers, that the number of mergers and acquisitions that we know of is less than 1% of the overall population. Even if we double or triple or quadruple, assuming that there's multiples more that we don't know about that are happening every year, then it would still be pretty much a rounding error compared to the 125,000 solution providers that exist in the US market alone. Now, some people may disagree with me and look at my numbers and say that I'm looking past the accretive effect of M&A activity in the channel. That on an annualized basis, these numbers may be correct, but over time, they add up to be a bigger and bigger segment of the overall channel population. Well, that would assume that the channel is also not just consolidating, but shrinking, that there are no new entrants into the market. If we go back to the last recession, 2008, 2009, there were predictions that large swaths of the channel were just going to simply disappear. They were going to get aggregated up through mergers and acquisitions, or they were just going to disappear because of the economic conditions, as well as the advent of cloud computing. That cloud computing would just make it impossible for them to operate and compete. In fact, Gartner at the time made a prediction that 40% of the channel would disappear because of these conditions. Well, guess what's happened? The channel is actually bigger today than it was 15 years ago. We have more partners entering the market than exiting. The channel consolidation is not necessarily aggregating up the number of partners into larger organizations. It's actually creating new opportunities. And in fact, the new partners entering the market today are more sophisticated and more capable than the box pushers of the past. From a vendor and a channel chief perspective, channel M&A can be problematic. When you see companies like CDW buy Sirius Computing, or you see Beckler in Germany buying Axis in the Netherlands, it forces the channel practitioners, the administrators, to rethink their go-to-market relationships, change their incentives forecast, change their market coverage. And this is largely because it changes the dynamic between the vendor and the partner. The partner has slightly more leverage at this level. And that's not always good news to a vendor because sometimes they lose in that equation. However, the vast majority of channel M&A deals have no impact on the overall channel program health or pool of available partners in the market. The chances for channel disruption due to consolidation is more likely to happen when vendors merge, but that's a topic for another day. Will channel M&A activity increase as the economy sours? I mean, you hear me talk a lot about this, is that we are heading into some pretty rocky economic conditions. And the answer to that is probably. Bigger, healthier partners will snap up smaller, weaker partners at bargain prices. There will be some accretion of capacity as the market cleans itself up, but this will also open up opportunities for new partners that want to enter the market. So will there be some level of consolidation or an increase in M&A activity because of declining economic conditions? You betcha. So to sum it all up, channel mergers and acquisitions are a thing. They happen and they will continue to happen. In fact, they may even accelerate with a recession. But is channel consolidation a thing, or is it the thing that we make it out to be, the thing that we need to fear and be concerned about? No, it's not, and we should stop worrying about it. Well, that's about it for now. Listen, I'm doing these quick videos because I want to share more of the things that we see and hear and research at Channelnomics to help you understand what's happening out in the market. If you like what I'm doing with them, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, share with a friend. Um, my colleagues and I do all this work here at Channelnomics for the betterment of the channel community. So I really appreciate your support. Until next time, I'm Larry Walsh.